And once again, folks, welcome to another Red Raider contest. We have Gary McNeil and Lou Mott here. This is a girls varsity game, London versus Grandview. We're getting the girls right now. Jenny Langley will be starting for London. Annie Eads also will be starting for London. And Jessica Friesler. I'll give you some stats on them in just a minute. Ronika Lane is also a starter.
And number 34, Joanne Young.
And Joanne Young, a freshman, coming in here, making a good big compact on London. I pretty much had them right in order, with the exception of one.
Should be in there soon.
Yeah. We are pulling off of Jim Langley's camera. He's once again, he's our cameraman for today, so we expect some really good things out of this. He's trying something new, so if we have a blur once in a while, don't pay attention to it. Just watch the game and enjoy it. Go ahead, Lou.
Well, Gary, Grandview's pretty tough. They got a, what do you say, 12-1 record?
12-1 record. London comes in at 6-7. And I can see why, as number 10.
Number 14.
14, I
Katie
couldn't see
Sebo.
them. Katie Sebo. Freezer makes her drive to the board, to the bucket, and she gets foul caught on Katie Sebo, I believe. That'll be her first. This is something a little new. We did it once before. Freezing up for three-pointer, had her foot on the line. Joanne Young with rebound, goes up, strong. It don't go. Another, should have been a jump ball, I thought. And Young stays in there fighting and comes down with two.
She acted like she wanted that ball in the basket.
She's a short, wide body in there and strong, and she takes up some room, and she's not afraid to mix it up.
I think Grandview has a new coach this year. I recognize.
Whoever he is, he must be doing okay with a score of 12-1, with a record of 12-1. Of course, you're only as good as your athletes and your bench. Freezing, they're going to put Young inside again, and she's run for two more. This Young is turning into their scoring machine. She's one of the, I think she had 18 in the last game, if I read it right in the paper. And I could be wrong.
I know 3 of the Grandview starters are third-year starters.
London's in a 2-3 zone. They're dropping back pretty strong. And the zone is moving good so far. Jenny is moving quick. One thing about a zone, one lax moment, buddy, you're like that one there, and you're caught off guard. Number 33.
Katie Speakman.
Katie Speakman. One that they'll run those 2-point people to death.
All 3 of their outside perimeter girls are good shooters.
I didn't catch their defense. I'll pick it up next time down the floor. We have a score of 4-4 right now. We're under 6 minutes in the contest. Young with another rebound.
Shot by Katie Seabold.
I want to thank Jim Langley. Can't thank him enough. Carl's got both parents in the hospital. Little turnaround jumper by Lane. It won't go.
Foul on Eads.
And if I'm talking too much,
No.
jump right in there. Because I'm definitely don't want to be the show. I just want to be a part of the show.
It's one of those rebound fouls that are tough to take because you barely have contact. And they call them.
That's her first one on Annie Eads.
She didn't even get in a good lick.
Sounds like Tommy. If you're going to foul them, foul them.
But they've got...
That pass there hurt a zone in a heartbeat. That's the only thing I liked about the 1-3-1 zone. You had people in position almost all the time. Well, these girls will let it light it up. Number 12.
Courtney Kuiper for a three-pointer. I saw her do that as a sophomore and a junior. So I know she can do it.
Langley's kind of got tripped up there. Oh, got a traveling call. Now right there, when you don't have control of the ball, cars, one of them Lou, is a situation where it's not a traveling call if you don't have control of the ball, and she did not have control of that basketball. But if you don't call it, people are going to be upset. London with a near miss there. What kind? We got a man-to-man for rebound by Friesen. She takes it to the middle and won't go. And here comes Young, the scoring machine. Oh, and she got it charging.
It was a tough call there too, because I don't think she really made very much contact, because she was stopping, ready to shoot.
Yeah.
The girl was just, I think the girl put a little acting on there, helped the referee, because the referee hesitated for a little bit, so he wasn't positive either.
That's where a lot of times that size can go against you, because you just barely touch him. With as strong as she is, somebody's gonna move. I see Tractor Trailer for Michigan gets a lot of calls like that, where he's really not at fault, but his size seems like they pick on him.
If he barely touches you, he's going to give you a good boost.
Young up top of the key. She sets it up again. Renika and Lane inside and can't get it over, and then goes over top.
Got a foul.
Picks up her first foul. Got to get that ball up there. That's what that square is up there for. Once you learn how to use that square, you're in business. I tell you what, London had a heck of a game last night. The boys, they played Madison Plains at Jelly Roll Jam. I mean, it went right down to the wire.
It was close the whole game.
The whole game was real close. There might have been a point in time where there was like a 10-point difference, but it didn't last long. And I think a lot of it boils down to, I'll probably get in trouble for what I say, but a lot of it probably boils down to, boy, I got everybody's attention when I said that, didn't I? A lot of it boils down to the coaches got the kids in a good playing motion, and they're doing a good job as far as playing, doing their job of playing. Now we have to learn how to win. And there's a big difference in playing and knowing how to win.
You got to do all those good things in the last 4 minutes in a close game.
I was watching Beery, and he done a lot of things that people probably didn't recognize, getting out ahead on the fast break and stuff like that, that made the difference in how things go. Young's spots up in front, and her pass is picked off. One thing about girls basketball is if you're playing, you can hear everything your coach says, because there's not that many people usually in our division.
The sound travels real good.
Yeah.
Grandview's not attacking that middle like they did on that first basket. They're not even running anybody in there.
And they're leading right now 7-4 as Joe Young comes out for Ronika Lane.
Number 14, Katie Seabolt.
London's been stuck on that 4 points for a while. We're down to 2 minutes. We got to get a few more points in this quarter. Good pass inside to Langley. Beautiful play.
Amelia Harris with the good assist.
And you're looking at one of your inside players, to be probably, who looked like she should be out front.
And a freshman.
Yeah. She reminds me a little bit of when Ronnie Wilson played for the boys. And Ronnie was a good ball handler. Even though he was one of the taller boys, he played out front and made a lot of things happen for the other guys inside. Amazing good ball handler. With her height, she can see over top a lot of people. There we go. 2-foot jump stop by number 21.
I love to see that. Get that good jump stop and go right up with it, nice and easy. That's number 22, wasn't it?
That shows really good control. Langley gets the roll. Is that a 3 to 2? 2.
Couldn't have been number 22. There's no 22 out there, so it had to be 21. Ah, Renika.
Near steal by Lane. Whoa, number 12.
She's the one you don't want to leave open.
She shoots a little bit like that young lady from Morrison Courthouse.
Yes, she does. She does a lot of things like that.
Got the same haircut. We got a foul on Lane.
Moving pick.
Moving pick. That gives her 2 quick ones in the first quarter. I didn't even see Matus in the game. She just came out. I missed her or something there.
I didn't see her go in either.
She just now came out.
Doom.
Got Doom lined up to go in the game. We got 9 seconds to go in this quarter. So she'll probably start the second quarter. Number 12, bingo. And at the end of one quarter, we've got 8 for London and 14 for Grandview. What's been the difference so far, Mr. Mott?
London is running a very good offense. They're just not getting the shot at the end of it. They're moving the ball real well and moving their offense real well. Just somehow not getting the shot at the end. A real good movement, good passing, good cutting.
Jim, does that look clear to you in there?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. We're using a little bit different equipment here and kind of have to get used to. I'm watching the monitor and the type of camera he's got, and what we use is so much different that we're going to get through this. 14 to 8.
I thought Grandview might play about 8 or 9 players, but so far they've only had 6 in the game. So
London's played about 7, I think. Good rebound by number 20, Ease. And Langley gets the ball stolen. They triple teamed her to take the ball that time. Had a triple team on her, and that kind of hurt. That's when your other players got to let you know somebody's coming.
But they're not.
Near steal by Friesman.
That's what the coach is hollering for 14 to flash into the middle, because 42 gets it out a little bit wide on the side on the baseline, and the other girl's supposed to break in the middle. She's not coming. It's just wait. That's what he hollered. There she's in there now.
And see, that's where you end up, I think, with a situation. They've changed. There's a travel there, and they got away with it. And we're going to get called for a foul on number 44, Doom. Aaron Doom. There's a situation where they call it a 2-3, which has been a 2-3 for years. I prefer the 2-1-2 in that situation. What I mean by that is move the middle person up a step or two, where that breaks up that flashing in the middle. He's got somebody there to stop that flash. But then you got to have communication for people sneaking back doors. And Young and Lane are going to return to the game. I'm also a poet. Young and Lane return to the game.
You know, they used to call every zone a matchup zone.
Yeah.
And it just seems like rather than having two people try to guard three, that they might just as well line up the way they're playing. If they line up in a 3-out, then make it a 1-2-2.
Yeah.
And then the one person doesn't have to go back and forth so much.
Now there's a situation where the kids, the youngness of the kids being sophomores and freshmen and so forth, you've got to get to the area where the person who's in trouble with the ball can see you. You just can't stand there and expect for them to spin around and get you the ball. You've got to get out where they can see you, where they can throw you the ball.
She was controlling the ball real well,
yeah.
and looking real good, but no one made themselves available.
Right.
It's hard
I think
to see
Friesland was fairly available, but she was so close that it was almost impossible to give her the ball. Where had she went on across the floor, in hindsight is always 20/20. Harris, short jumper, you wanted to use the board, I know that. And so do I.
Excellent touch, though.
Oh, she is. Did you see that block out that Harris put on after the girl shot? Harris is very fundamentally, seems to be pretty fundamentally sound, and we have to give that credit to Coach Cunningham out of the lower grades. I was reading in the paper the other day where he had the 8th graders, and he was really proud of where this group he's got now finally understood the matchup zone. London's had 2 tries, Young with one and Lane with the other. Neither one of them goes. Good hustle by Young.
Good steal.
Another thing I'm also seeing, Lou, is anytime you're playing a zone, you got to hustle your tail and get back down the floor to get in position. It's not like a man-to-man where you can find your man. If he's loafing, you can run with him. But on a zone, you got to get to your spot. We'll take it. Who was
Annie
that? Annie Eves.
2 points.
They wanted a travel out of that.
I didn't think she had the ball. Didn't have control of it.
No. I heard a lot of people hollering they wanted to travel.
It was definitely close.
Yeah.
Oh. Pick it up, Joe.
I like that block, but the next one will be a call to foul because she's slapping down.
Nice drive.
I should have shut my mouth. I just give the poor girl a foul.
Drove the baseline.
That makes her 3. Matus and Langley goes back in the game. They come in for Young and Lane. Lane will come out with 3 fouls early in the second period.
Yes, very early in the second quarter. She may not get back in this half.
Yeah. Right now we're holding our own.
Yes, we are.
Of course, it's early. The good teams don't really turn you on until second half and really the fourth quarter.
I've seen so many games where 3 quarters have been even for the whole game, and then 1 quarter the score will be 17-4.
Yeah.
Something like that. And you
Yeah.
just have 1 quarter let down, or the other team get hot.
42 just scored 1.
1 foul.
Yeah. Friesen sets up out front. She's point guard right now. We got I'm not sure what we're running here. A motion, I think. Harris kind of got double teamed there and like get her in the weight room.
It's unusual to steal that ball in a shot like that without getting a foul. Nice shooter.
Number 33.
Katie Speakman.
And all the noise I'm hearing, you'd think we'd have if we had a full gym here. Tell you what, a shot like that really picks up their defense. They've picked it up strong. Number 33 will get the foul. And that is
who is it?
Courtney.
Number 12.
Number 33.
33. No, it's Katie Speakman.
I seen you had her for 2 3-point shots. I thought that was her number.
That was in the wrong quarter here. Sweary had basket, and Prairie had 2.
It's kind of wide. We need this one. Knock it in. Okay, Friesland. Friesland for 3. That cuts that lead to 20-15, a 5-point difference now.
I don't understand, on an out of bounds under their basket, they let Friesland even get close to seeing the basket.
Right. It's a mental error. They moving that ball good now. Good ball movement. It's waited too long. And London comes up with the steal, and we got a foul on number 42.
It's Jill Swery. It's her first.
(20-15), 3:40 to go in the second quarter, and Eric Friesland lets one fly, and she draws nothing but air.
That's a rare air ball by Jessica.
And a lot of people hear this air ball thing coming from us, but that's going to happen to anybody. You know, I've said it more than once over the air, but I'm saying it. The pros, the college players, your Division 1, 2, and 3, somebody shoots an air ball from time to time. So it's not a bad thing. You just don't like to see it, and they make a big issue out of it.
I think that's the first one I've ever seen Jessica make.
Really? We're looking at a 20-15 score. London's hanging in there pretty tough right now without their leading rebounder and shot blocker. Jessica's coming in here with a 16-point average tonight, and I think Joanne Young might be next with 11-4.
He's moving Joe Young in and out pretty regularly. He must see a little fatigue factor and give her some rest periodically.
I've noticed that over the season that if you got a team that runs, she has a tendency to kind of tire out pretty quick.
14, Katie Seabolt.
That looked like a Division I move there. Quick turnaround jumper.
The one thing that Grandview has, they have 5 girls that can put the ball in the basket. Each one of them is capable of scoring.
Matus goes up strong and hits it.
It was almost over the back. I mean, she shot it almost over her back.
She made a lot of them shots last year as she's only a sophomore, as a freshman. And she can be in some of the most awkward positions and that ball go in you ever seen. It just isn't fundamental. Number 12, there she is. She even acts like that girl from Courthouse.
Yeah. She can do a lot of the things that King can do.
Score 25-17. They're getting ready. They're getting triple teamed. Got to have a hustle there. Freezing up top the key. London's running a, what are we running, a 1-4? No, it's a motion. Everybody's got different names for it, so I may not match up with what the coaches say it is. Boom. Oh. Good hustle by Matus. Hey, she don't get it, and she get a foul.
Heck of a rebound. She got it on her fingertips and can still control it. Got that second reaction foul.
Matus is a hustler.
I didn't think she really hit her hard enough to call a foul.
I'm going to tell you, like Tommy always tells me, the stripers called it, so it's a foul. Tommy's always on my case about that. .143 to go in the half. 25-17.
London was playing with a short team there with only Mate is the only tall girl in there. Now we got Amelia Harris in, so.
And both of them, Matus and Harris, are both freshmen and sophomores, so we got a young team, and then Young's a freshman. We got a very young team out there. We got some good things to look forward to in the next 2 or 3 years. Young, short jumper. Ooh, should have used the board.
Should have used the board.
Once they learn to use that board, they'll be shocked. They'll be shocked how much difference it'll be in the shots made and shots missed.
Number 14, Katie Seabolt.
I guess anymore, though, people would love to see that strip, that swoosh. Come to the ball. Good hustle.
Gonna call a foul on Mages.
Metis ready to play now. I think she took her headband off. Now she's resetting it. See Big Stanley's over there.
He made it.
Taking up 3 seats.
He was here on the right day.
He said, I heard you talking about me the other day. You know I love you, brother.
Katie Speakman.
Don't knock me out.
These Grandview girls look very comfortable at the foul line. They have a lot of confidence.
And they're slowly sneaking away, 31-17.
Yep. Very close, but she did it.
Yeah. And I think if you get a good look at that on the video, the ball fake gave her away. The type of ball fake, she made the ball fake so close to her body that it didn't take away from the look of the travel. A lot of times you get those officials looking at that ball fake, they miss your feet. (31-17). Stanley.
I'd take the shot. I wouldn't wait till 3 seconds.
I hear Mr. Lane over there coaching them.
They're going to end up not getting a shot. Here goes the 3.
Oh, they'll get one. And they knew who to go to.
They did wait till 2 seconds to go.
Right. And we end the first half with a score of 17-14.
30. He's at
Or 17-34.
Courtney Kuiper sure is hitting them tonight. I think that's 5 3-pointers for her.
And we'll give you a rundown right quick here of the scoring. I'll give you London first. Thanks, Jim, for bringing the camera around. We have Langley with 4. We have Lane with 2. We have Friesen with 3. Is it? She's only got 3 points so far? She's
just
due for another 15 points since she's carrying about a 16-point average. We've also got Harris with 2 and Matus with 2. Should add up to 17 points.
For Grandview, Courtney Kuiper has 17 on 5 3-pointers and 2 foul shots. Katie Seabolt with 8, Jill Swery with 1, Katie Speakman with 6, and Michelle Mailing with 2. And Jill Swery usually scores a lot. I look for her in the second half to score more. 42. She's a good scorer.
Okay.
Courtney Kuiper has been very hot.
These kids have kind of come, London kind of we got little problems there when we got Lane into foul trouble, and then that took our height away from inside. Therefore, while we was hanging with them, then we had to take some of our better ball players and put them on the bench because of fouls. So hopefully the second half is going to give us a little better situation. We're looking at a team that's coming here 12-1, Lou. So they know how to win. They're used to winning.
They've beaten a lot of people.
Yeah.
They've done the same thing that they're doing to London this half to a lot of teams.
And we're like 6-7, and we got a lot of young kids, a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, some juniors. Only one senior on this team, I think, and that's Lane, if I'm right. Is that right, Jim? One senior? Yeah. Okay, we have 3 seniors, I believe, but 2 of them don't play that much. So we're looking at a whole 3/4 of this team, 99% of this team coming back next year. So everybody keep your heads up. And we're going to take a short break here, and we'll be back right after the break. Thanks, Jim. Like we say, we had London that's coming in at the second half with a score of 34-17. We were on the losing end this time. But we're also going up against a very, very good team in the likes of Grandview.
I wonder who they lost their one game to.
I didn't get a chance to talk to the coach.
Grandview coach?
No. Matter of fact, Tom Woodford is one who gave me the records, 12-1, and
shot by Jessica. You tell me they're going to try to bring him out into a man-to-man.
We got basketball all day today. We got Hillsboro tonight. I don't know if we got 3 games on that or not.
Is Hillsboro at home?
Hillsboro at home, yeah. That's the boys, and the girls playing now. They have 2 games. I saw a lot of the varsity ball players come in. Maybe they're boys. Maybe they're going to do the shoot around there for a while before the Hillsboro game. We won't be able to bring the Hillsboro game because I won't have a cameraman. Like I said, Carl's dealing with parents being in the hospital. This is something that
little elbow.
I understand and I don't understand. We're leading by 34-17. Being, when I say we, I'm saying Grandview. Why do we want to change their defense?
Evidently, they want them to come out of man-to-man so they can play against a man-to-man. I don't know. It's the only value I could see out of it. Actually, I think it's cheating the fans. The fans came to watch basketball, not to see 5 players pass it around.
And whatever it was, it worked.
Number 14, Katie Seabold.
Katie Seabold. Oh, a little miscommunication between Langley and 20. Is that Eads? Yeah, Langley and Eads.
Someone wrote a letter to the Sports Illustrated mailbag, and they complained because they said Dean Smith ruined basketball by running the 4 corners.
Dean Smith, and he's the dean of basketball, one of them. And who's that on? Joe Young gets the rebound, and she didn't get a call for a foul.
That's another tough call. That's a very tough call.
Oh, man, I didn't see that one.
That's a very tough call.
That's 3 on her. That hurts. Coach is calling for motion. Everybody move. Down pick, back pick, side pick. And no pick. And we got Lane with her hands all over the ball.
He got her with a knee.
Is that what he got her?
Yeah.
And you know what? That is one of the most common. That's 4 on her. That is one of the most common fouls there is a knee. When I used to work with Lori Robb, she had a team. She had coached the junior high when she come out of college. One of the main things I used to push on her is make sure they move their feet. 33. If your feet move, your body moves.
Katie Speakman with a very nice move on the out-of-bounds play and a good shot. And there was on the board, a little short shot on the backboard.
Freezing. Oh, Young, she gets a little short jumper, and it's good.
Nice shot. Grandview is not using their bench at all, even though they're up by 20. Number 14, Katie Seabold.
London's got a score of 19 points so far. 40-19, up by 21. Harris moves in, backs him out. Oh, we got to have a little bit better shooting from the outside. Hey, Annie Eads for 2.
Number 12 could have broke right under the basket and been wide open.
They're determined to make us play what they want us to play.
Well,
They've got the man-to-man. Now what else do they want?
London is in the man-to-man, but
you see, I hear somebody over in the stands talking about the coach telling them to move their feet. That's something I would say the fans might holler at the kids, but to holler at the coach like that kind of irritates the coach.
Evidently, this coach wanted him to go into man-to-man, and now he's not happy with what they're doing. So it seems evident that they haven't been doing well against him. He's keeping all these girls in there, though, isn't he? He's going with the top 6.
40-21. I guess they figure nowadays a 20-point lead is about the same as a 10-point lead used to be. With this 3-point shot.
He's not giving the 7, 8, and 9 player a chance to get a little play time.
They'll probably get a lot in the fourth quarter, depending on what happens between now and then.
Katie Seabolts.
These kids can score. And that's the bottom line, is putting the ball in the bucket.
That's 14 points for her.
We got too many coaches from the sidelines.
Oh.
I'm hearing people on the other side, they're doing more coaches than Tom is doing. I don't think he's liking that too well. You get the kids hearing too much stuff from other people, and they start listening to him. I hate to see parents in the stands, because the kids will hear them. And they'll start doing what the parents tell you to do instead of what the coach tell you to do, and that throws the whole game off. You hear that?
Yeah.
And we got a foul on 42. That's a situation where I don't know what you would do as a coach. I would call a timeout. I'd call my players and say, now listen, don't hear the people in the stands. You hear me, and that's the only person you hear. Because you get to hearing too many people, you're so mixed up, you're messed up.
I thought that this foul was after the basketball, after the shot was gone, and the other referee caught it. The referee that called it didn't get it that way. He was going to give her 2 shots.
Good steal. Deny. Got her hand in the passing lane, and we got a foul on. Who's he going to call it on? Going to call it on Eads?
You know who else that number 12 plays like is that Pickens girl for West Jefferson last year.
Yeah, she does. That foul was on Langley on 10. That's her first foul, so she's in pretty good shape foul-wise. I'm curious to see what Tom's going to tell these kids, because they're getting too many instructions from too many people. We can't hardly get the microphone down. I wish we could hear what he was saying. I can hear it, but we can't hear it over the microphone. And I won't repeat it because I'm not saying what he's saying, and then
Is that Stanley's brother?
I don't know. Stanley's going crazy over there.
I think that's Stanley's brother. He was the one that came all the way over from Columbus on that Monday night to go watch Jonathan Alder.
Oh,
wasn't in the game.
Okay, he must be one of the little ones, because all the brothers I've seen is as big as Stanley or bigger. 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". I don't know him. 21, London's only picked up 4 points in this third quarter. Let's tell you what, these girls are getting in that passing lane and denying that pass a lot. Friesland's getting a little over anxious, I think. Things not going her way. What in the world was that? He's part of the ball.
Oh, they got to call that Grandview. They have
Grandview's
to call
ball.
Grandview out.
Yeah. Well, first place,
He didn't see it.
First place, I'm seeing a foul.
But he didn't see it because his back was turned. But London had possession of the ball, and it hit the referee and went out.
That's right.
But he didn't know either. They're going to call a jump ball. See, they're going to call a jump ball because neither of them knew.
And I don't understand why he didn't know, because he's already down at the end of the floor looking back toward the play. I guess that's the advantage of 3 officials. They're supposedly going to go to 3 officials. Look where Tom's at. He's already told Tom to get back in his block.
It should be Grandview's ball,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, it should have been.
It should have been a foul.
It should have been a foul on Friesen.
Yeah.
Friesen, I think, is getting a little frustrated because things are not working out for her. And
she fouled her before she stripped her, though.
right. Watch this. This could change the game, though. Something like this could change it. Look, good left hand dribble there. Did you see that shot?
Nice.
Who put that in?
Amelia Harris.
Harris. Give her a 2. The shot before that, I think, was the ease, and it was more like she just was gliding toward the basket when she shot it.
Tom's going to leave Renika in there with 4 fouls. Don't foul, Renika.
Yeah, and we've only got a minute.
Yes, get it out.
There was no communication there because I think Harris could have saved that ball. I don't know who would have got it, but she could have knocked it back in bounds.
Ooh.
And there's steal. Also by Eads and Harris.
Oh!
Kicking the ball. Who's he going to call?
He
gave it to us.
Yeah, but
Here's
he
a
didn't
kick.
know what he just saw something funny and he blew his whistle. Then he had to think about it.
That's automatic kicking.
That player for Nebraska got away with it, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
Kicked that ball and he scored the winning. Nice move.
No foul now. Not way back here in the game. See what I'm saying? They're letting them play. And London's getting so caught up in the ball handler that we're forgetting there's 4 other players out there. And that comes with experience. .34.
I didn't see her foul.
That gives Young 4.
Speakman made that basket. He's on the line.
We got 2 of our main players in foul trouble. It's getting a little rough in here, Carl. I mean, Lou. Ooh. They have practically taken Friesen completely out of her game. Right now she's showing 3 points. She's averaging 16.
I was getting ready to ask you what the score was at the end of the third quarter, and it isn't even at the end of the third quarter
No, we
yet.
got 33 seconds. London has scored 6 points this quarter. Unofficially. Here's one for Friesen. That gives us 8 for the quarter. And we still have 27 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds to Grandview. think Grandview has anybody in foul trouble, do they?
No, this coach is only playing 6 players, though. She goes again.
52-25.
I said she had 5 3-pointers at the half. I checked the official scorebook. She only had 4.
Joe Young for 2 more.
But that's her 5th 3-pointer. This.
Friesen picked up a foul. And that's her 2nd. That was a cheap one compared to the ones they haven't been calling.
Most refs will call it.
And at the end of 3 quarters, we have a score of 27-52.
They were a little bit more than doubled. Now they are doubled.
London's pretty consistent. They just aren't making enough. They had 8 first quarter, 9 in second, 10 the third.
Grandview had 18, 20, and 14.
So we got a score of 57-22. They've practically almost double.
As you said in the first quarter, they were starting. Grandview was starting kind of slow, but they came on.
Yeah, they started out slow. More of a feeling out process. The next thing you know,
coach is not going to substitute either.
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
I don't know why he doesn't give those other girls a little bit of chance to get in there.
He's talking to him. Did he sub one? He's got a girl sitting on a bench he's talking to. I don't know whether she was in before or not. Has 21 always been in the game?
Yes, 21 and... Well, she was the first sub.
Friesen up for 2 and gets a roll. Look at that pass. That pass went through 3 people. Good shotgun pass.
I love that stop and jump rather than try to shoot it on the run. I don't know whether they're taught it or they just do it, but
you can just about bet they're taught it because most of them are doing it that way. A 2-foot jump stop. Friesen picks up 2 more.
These referees are not very decisive.
They're not consistent.
They're blowing the whistle and then thinking about what they're going to call.
Yeah. And that gives the fans something to holler about because when you're officiating, when you make a call, you got to be strong with your call. You got to back it up. You did this. That's the bottom line. And people will see it and respect it. Oh, good block by Matus. Can't think of her first name. Jennifer?
Yeah, Jennifer Matus.
Jennifer. Yeah, it's hard to beat a team that when everybody scores like that. You probably got fairly even scoring, I imagine, over there. Joe Young looking, good fake. And she draws a foul. Oddly enough, neither half we had 1-on-1 situations.
Well, there haven't been a lot of fouls, just a lot of traveling and a lot of violations.
Most of our fouls have been on over just 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, Joe and Renika. This guy looks like he is bored. This referee looks like he's bored to death.
Give me my check and I'll go home. 56-32, 6:44 to go in the contest.
I'm not usually on referees, but I have seen him a few times, and I really never have
been impressed.
Thought he was the best referee around.
Joe Young drives to the right, to the bucket. 2-foot jump stop, a little short. London will retain the ball.
Well, there's one thing about that ref. He won't have to take a shower because he hasn't sweat. He's got to go to a party right after this, and so he doesn't want to get. He wants to get out fast.
I'll tell you what, it looked like to me they're making Friesen rush her shot. And by having to rush her shot like that last time just then, she's not getting the correct. Let's see. Oops, mishandled the ball then. Made us inside. Oops, miscommunication. But Young comes back and makes the play. Young for 2, and she's fouled. She will go to the line.
Boy, coach is mad.
Shooting 2.
Foul. She might be a three-pointer. It's after the shot again.
Oh, he got lucky call there, didn't he?
Up.
It looked like it was during the shot. But Lane is coming back into the game. Young, a little short 2-foot jump stop, and the shit's there. So we're running behind their players.
That girl saw where the pass should go, but she just couldn't quite get it there, and then she passed too late. Good defense. Jessica got one there.
A lot of hustle, London's ball. Passing the lane, left turns to the right.
Right.
Knocks it in.
I'd like to see a little more of that.
Yeah. Now there's a 2-foot jump shot. Anytime you get in the red, that's shooting territory.
That's something I used to see it a lot. Used to be all the time. Someone coming right down the middle and stopping and shooting the jumper. But boy, I rarely see it anymore. And I mean high school or college.
Oh!
Annie Eads.
Annie Eads knocks in a, is that 2? Somebody wants to know what kind of call that was. I don't know, what was the call?
It's 42. It was a foul, but it must have been blocking out. I didn't see it.
42 for London?
No, 42 for...
42 for them just now came in the game.
No, she's been in there. I mean, it had to be blocking out, pushing for them to rebound.
Lane goes to the bucket. Basket to shoot a 1-and-1, I guess. Got 7 fouls. Finally. If you don't make that first one, it's...
Now see here, London's outscoring them pretty good this quarter. It's like it's 12 to...
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points.
11 to 6.
But we were so far behind, we're still 20 points in the hole. And he still hadn't done a whole lot of 7 either. London finally got a call. We got some saying bull and some saying yay. Nay and yay.
That senior citizen up there better relax there. He might have a heart attack right here on the spot.
We can't deal with that.
Somebody's grandpa.
As bad as me. I'm a great grandpa. Joe Young goes to the line, shooting 1-and-1. Get in. Tell you what, one thing smart about Joe Young's move that last time, she threw the ball toward London's basket.
Yes,
she didn't just throw it back in play where if there was no call, something could happen where they might score or end up with the ball.
It's called having basketball sense.
Well, their brother come down here and watched her play, and he told me he hadn't won a game all year season. Coaches Northwestern. Checking the paper, and he won the next 2 games. So maybe you better come back and watch Joe again. There it is. Little off. You can see that one was off.
Coach is hollering at that girl for not making it. He said, I can make that shot all day.
Yeah, and 10 to 1, he can't make one of them.
She should have gone on with it.
Who do we get the foul against?
Jessica Friesland.
That'll be her 3rd according to my calculations here.
She's got 2 up on the scoreboard.
We had both our kids in foul trouble right there with the ball. How about that carry there? Langley looking inside. Friesland makes the move inside. Can't know where to go. Young, she'll put it up. Go get it. London was blocked out. There was no way they could go after that ball. As Lane gets a little rest, a little pine time.
One-handed pass.
Some players can do that, but I wouldn't advise it for everybody. $58-40, we're down 18 points, and they're going to get a call. Call on Annie Eads.
No, it was on Jessica. Oh, it was on Annie.
Annie Eads, yeah.
I think Jessica thought he called it on her. Well, 3:04 to go, up by 20 points, and still has his first string in there. I don't know the answer. I don't know the reason. Afraid he's gonna lose, I guess.
And I hate this setup they got for ratings nowadays, basically in football. The more you beat somebody, the more higher you get in the ratings. And so it just has these coaches run up scores and has teams hating one another. School. Good shot by Langley. That's her first 2 for quite a while. She started out with the first 4 of the game. London's in a full court, but they don't have enough people back. Look at here.
There's a case of what I believe in, every time you catch the ball, you look under your basket. If she did just turn and looked under her basket, it'd been 2 points.
2 people wide open.
But she just caught it and just going to do anything with it.
Less dribbling and more passing.
There's another one. She missed 42 coming across.
Friesen picks up another foul, and be her 4th, I believe. We've got 3 people in foul trouble now with 4 fouls. Friesen, Lane, and Young. That's 3 of our top players. Should go to the line shooting a 1-and-1. Count it. I don't know if we've had any shots of the stands or not today. Get a chance to get a, before it's over there, Jim will get some shots of the people in the stands.
There's been very few timeouts in this whole game.
I know.
I don't think there's been one in the second half.
And she knocks in the second one, 60-42. Put it up, put it up. Confidence factor, put it up right there. That's all right. You got to shoot.
Grandview's not doing anything on offense, but just passing it around.
No, it's more or less a keep-away game.
I don't know what they're...
Four-corner type game. Just waiting for London to make a mistake where they can throw it to somebody inside. This is practice time now. 60-42. 18-point difference. Is that on Friesland? If that is, that's her last one. Friesland comes out of the game with 10 points.
They're not putting it up.
Didn't she come out?
They got 22, I swear.
Who'd they call that on?
I don't think they have it right. The scoreboard has 22, Amelia Harris. And it had to be on Jessica.
Men's point right in her face. We'll take it.
She was the only one standing there.
Okay. I got a feeling this coach ain't figured this out. London empties their bench. Let's see if he'll do the same thing. Who got those?
Oh, he's going to give him 1 minute at a time.
London scored 15 points this quarter. Didn't come out though, did she?
Yeah. He's going to take her out with 2 seconds to go.
20-point lead. 40 seconds to go in the game. And it's been a quiet 20-point lead. I mean, it hadn't been, I don't know how to explain it. They just slowly
kind of methodically, methodically build up the lead. Oh, he's going.
So we finally got a timeout. Jim, if you would, pick up the crowd there.
Jim?
If you would, pick up the crowd, get some shots of them. The faithfuls that show up and back these kids. Okay, and we're back to the game. With 22 seconds to go, London down by 20.
He's
yeah.
The coach is over here trying to coach for 22 seconds.
Well, I guess you got to show the subs same that you're behind them just as much as you are the stars. There'd have to be a foul here. And we end the game with a score of 64-42. London goes down in defeat to Grandview, giving them a record of 6 and 8. 6 wins and 8, and boosts Grandview up to 13-1.
4, 6, 8,
And
16.
we'll give you a quick rundown of the scores here in just a second.
Grandview was led by Katie Siebel with 21. Courtney Kuiper got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19. Two of them had 40, well over half of their team's points.
And for London, we have Langley with 6. We have Lane with 4. Eads with 4. Friesen with 10. Harris with 4. And Young with 12. And one of the big disappointments we had in this was I see that they really put the clamps on Friesen, and she's averaging 16 points a game, and they just kind of shut her down. Got a difference of 22 points. So we'll want to thank you, Jim, for doing this game for us and helping us out. And once again, this is Gary McNeil
And Lou Mott
saying good night. See you. Wouldn't want to beat you. See you later.